Hey everyone, Motumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And as always, I've got another sweet deck that we built over the weekend on stream, and let's hop right into it. We are playing Rogue Swarm. So again, this is just a deck that used to be really popular in both Standard and Historic actually for a bit, but this is just a low-to-the-ground creature deck. We are playing rogues. There are also some fairies in here. There's also some warriors. There's also some humans. But at the end of the day, this is a rogue deck. And with it being low to the ground, we do get to play our pal Lurrus of the Dream Den. Very powerful companion. Again, when this is in play, once during your turn, you get to play something that costs 1 or 2 mana out of your graveyard. So as your creatures die, you do get to bring them back once a turn, and there are some great synergies in this deck with that. But let's just look at the creatures mainly, and this is going to really, I feel like, revolve around Thieves Guild Enforcer, because we do want our opponents to have cards in their graveyard. So this is a 1-mana 1/1 with flash. When this enters the battlefield or another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent's going to mill 2 cards. So this does add up the more of these in play. Our opponent's going to mill a whole bunch of cards. And then as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, this gets +2/+1 and Death Touch. So it actually becomes a 3/2 Death Toucher. Really, I mean, pretty good formidable stats for a 1-mana cost card. And then the Death Touch ability really makes blocking really difficult, especially, if your opponent doesn't know that this is in your hand. You just flash into play and you just block one of their huge creatures. We also have Merfolk Wind Robber. This is a great synergistic card with Lurrus, because it says whenever it deals damage to a player, that player mills a card, but we can sacrifice this to draw a card if our opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. So we could sack this to draw a card and then recast it with Lurrus in play. We have 1 copy of Fairy Mastermind, because again, I only have 1 copy of Fairy Mastermind. This deck maybe want 2 copies of Fairy Mastermind, but right now we only have 1. It's just a 2/1 flash flying for 2 mana, and then whenever opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card, and then we could force both of us to draw cards. Really great. We have 4 copies of Oona's Blackguard, 2 mana 1/1 flying. This is actually one of the best and the worst cards in the deck, just because it doesn't have flash, but it does provide a really great ability that says each other rogue creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it, and then whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it deals damage to a player, that player discards a card. So this is going to be really ridiculous. The more of these we have in play, we're just going to be able to destroy our opponent's hand. We have 4 copies of Soaring Thought Thief. This is another flash creature. It's a 2 mana 1/3 flash flying. As long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues get +1/+0. And then whenever 1 or more rogues attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. And then last but not least, we have 2 copies of Obyra. This is a 2 mana 2/2 flash. Again, this is not a rogue. This is a fairy. And then this cares about when fairies enter the battlefield under your control. So anytime a fairy enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent's going to lose a life. So we're not really playing a lot of fairies, but we do have 1 copy of Fairy Mastermind, but we do have 4 copies of Bitterblossom. Every turn we're going to get a Fairy Rogue token, so this is really great synergy with the Obyra, but then it also interacts with the Oona's Blackguard as well, because they'll each be getting counters. And then on top of that, we just have a bunch of counters and removals. We have 4 copies of Fatal Push. We have 4 copies of Thoughtseize. We have 4 copies of Drown in the Loch. This is a great removal spell because we're going to be milling our opponents, and also a great counter spell for the exact same reason. And then last but not least, we have 3 copies of Into the Story. This is a 7 mana card, but it costs 3 less if an opponent has 7 more cards in their graveyard to draw 4. So we're going to be paying 4 mana to draw 4 cards. Super powerful because our cards are so inexpensive. We're going to be running them out really quickly, and then we're going to be able to just refill our hand on turn 4, draw 4 cards, and then just get right back in there with more creatures and just more disruption, and be able to hopefully wipe out our opponent. So again, this is the deck. If you look at the mana base, it is a little weird because, again, I don't have all of the lands. I only have 1 copy of Underground River. I feel like this should definitely have more of in here. And then I only have 2 Darkslick Shores. So again, I craft these occasionally, or I open them. But, mana base is what you will. The black mana in this deck is a little more important than the blue mana, but it is equally important because a lot of the good gold cards that we want to be casting obviously have 2 colors in them. So, but yeah, that is the deck. And again, we build these on stream live. So, come on over to the stream on the weekend and bring your deck list. But with that being said, let's hop right into the gameplay, and we'll see you all at the wrap up. Well, what a hand. This is not a good hand. But you know what? We're here for it. All right, what kind of life gain deck are you playing? You playing mono white? Are you playing Selesnya? Like, what are you? No, you're playing Selesnya. You're playing. They're always on the combo deck. Yep, yep. Okay. To the top. That's never good. Take one! Mwahaha! Triple Blackguard is really weird. Okay. Gain some life. Gain some more life. That thing's going to grow super quick, and we're going to be dead super fast. $14. I wish these counters gave it death touch, right? And we're just drawing we're drawing too much land here. Discard your hand. So dumb. Oh, what a hit, right? Like, holy moly. What's more important to kill here? Could counter it. I think I am going to counter this. I think it's better to counter this. And then if they attack with this 4/4, I'm going to double block. Okay, so then we can deal with that pretty easily with our Drown in the Loch. And then I think we just hope that our opponent just draws a land here, right? They never draw land. We take one. That was actually a pretty decent draw. Discard all of your cards, please. I'm gonna be very upset if they just off the top. They did off the top. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Enjoy your 78 life here. Like. Yep, discard discard 57 cards, please. If you off the top again, okay, I was about to say. All right, I don't want you setting up draws here, so. I was about to say, like, what is this attack here? All right. Whew. All right. Well, yeah, we got lucky, and then we got unlucky, and then the luck just evened out. All right. Masquerader. That's a cool name. That's dumb. All right, we're keeping. Yeah, what do you got over there? Play an additional land this turn. That's fine. They're going to play their Courser. And then this has flash, right? So play an additional land. Okay. Hey, guess what? You are discarding that card. It's literally, it just started my turn, and you're telling me your go. Come on. I wish I could say... I wish I could say, yeah, it sure is my turn. How many cards you got? 4? Alright. Alright, well, we'll just mute you. Ulamog. Sure thing. Does that stay a land forever? I think it does. They have 6 cards. I mean, I think we're doing okay because we have removal, right? Like, okay, we take 2. Nothing we can I think we can afford to take 2 more here. I mean, we're definitely milling them in the correct order. Oh, guys, busting, no! Yeah, look at these winners. All right, here we go. Here comes the salty rope. All right, opponent. We saw you emoting over and over again. Your go, your go, your go, your go. As soon as it was my turn. So obviously we know that this is intentional. So you will get reported. Yeah, for the most part, it is usually people who are playing, you know, weird decks, or mono red players, and like mono red like aggro players. I mean, let's be real. It's always the it's always the salty idiots. Like, look, they're hovering over cards, right? So. Nice. Like, come on, dude. We could both be in another game right now. All right, and then we begin the wait again. Hey, what's up, BB Livid? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Oh, don't be so dramatic. It's just a milestone birthday. You're not gonna die when you turn that number. Oh, bye. Bye, opponent. All right, well. Can only have one of these in play, so we'll see what happens. Could always just throw it in play to deal the damage. Eldritch, oh man. Man, how you doing, bud? Were you thanks for the raid. I mean, I really appreciate that. That is high praise, so thank you. Were you Castlevania-ing up? Ooh. What are we doing over here? Lots of elves. I'm probably supposed to get rid of. That's time for 2. Probably this one. So. You haven't seen Arena in over a year? Oh man, Arena is a magical place, no pun intended. Or a bit of a pun intended, who knows. I guess I'm gonna say go. Right? Okay, I mean, you have a lot of land. You have a lot of manas. I do think that I need to kill something. 2, 4, 6. No, they're gonna start Leyline of Abundancing. It's not great. Oh, regrets. I regret playing. I'm an idiot. Yeah, they only have Brawl available, which it's very close to Commander for the most part, but it is only 1-on-1. It's not 1v3. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Alright, well, we're probably dead. Alright, well, we're going to play this as a blue. Hey, what? It's a Merfolk Rogue. Oh, my God. I forgot. Alright, what'd you get? A Paradox Engine? Oh, no! Oh, no, not Paradox Engine. Oh, my gosh, what is... we just got to make sure they don't hit anything. Okay? Okay? I guess this. And we cross our fingers. Oh no. Oh no, we might be dead. I'm gonna cover my eyes. Oh no! Oh no, nice. Oh no, we are beyond dead. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Alright, so they're probably just going to Torment of Hailfire us out. Good game. This is crazy. I guess I could draw a card, but there's nothing I can draw that's going to cost 1 mana. Other than Thoughtseize in my deck that's going to do anything, so... Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm letting this play out. I'm letting this play out. Oh, yeah. Oh, do it. Oh, Chromatic Orrery. All right, all right. I love it. Oh, do it to it, man. Do it to it. All right, we are getting the business. Oh, they're double, 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 double. Then we're gonna lose half our life over and over again. I think this puts us at 2. So, oh no, we're dead. Okay. I'm math bad. 320. Oh, not even 420. Come on, opponent. Good game, opponent. This is all right. Against wizards. Fatal Push is more valuable than a 1/1. So the question is, Oh, we have 2 flash creatures. I got a Thoughtseize. I'd rather Thoughtseize next turn. Okay. I'm going to try to block here. Like, I don't think they have a blue instant that they can do anything with, so. Alright, that definitely worked out, so. Wizard's Lightning. Opponent! Okie doke. I will 100% take that against the Wizard deck. So. Opponent goes first. So we get Thieves Guild Enforcer into Blackguard. That is a very that was a roller coaster of emotions reading that post. Like it wasn't plan A. Yeah. Goblin. All right, well, let's see what kind of goblins we're dealing with over there. Oh, all the good goblins, I guess. So good Thieves Guild and no, I gotta. All right, how bad's it gonna be? I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset with that. We should have definitely should have played this first, but we definitely have a blocker now. We have a counter spell. I think we're okay. Right, we can counter something that costs up to 6 right now. Does 1 damage to any target? Okay. Yeah, what do you hit? You're just gonna hit that? And then I think we go ahead and hit this. I mean, I honestly think that exchange there was 100% fine. All right, what do you got? Muxus. God, I hate Muxus. Do they trade, like... If they double block... Oh, you lose your whole hand here, opponent. What are you doing? You're going to concede now. I told you were going to concede now. Oh, okay. GG. Opponent goes first. Thoughtseize. I guess we're keeping. Ooh. Llanowar Waste. Oh, well. I guess we would have Thoughtseized their Thoughtseize, right? I'd be very surprised if they didn't take our Thoughtseize. Yeah, I mean, like it 100% has to be Thoughtseize there, right? So Jund. A little friendly Jund. All right, well, we're gonna go and play this. You're gonna mill. Ooh, we hit Minskin Boo and a Lightning Strike. Okay. Drown in the Loch. Okay. Another Thoughtseize. All right, what do you got on 3? Like, this is the turn that's really going to decide everything, I feel like. If you're just going to kill our... I don't like that. I don't like that. That was actually a really sick hit. That was a really, really good draw. That's a weird thing to always say. Oh, Crucius. It's unfortunate. Give a Fatal Push. I feel like you have to trade here, right? Like, okay. So they went Ambitious, right? Like, Ambitious is the big one. And they discarded... What did they discard? A land? Okay. Oh, they chose not to do anything. That was a great draw, by the way. I'll just casually draw 4 cards here. Yeah, so they didn't... What do they have? This is such a weird play to me, right? Because they should have went after the Blackguard. Right? Then that wouldn't have been a threat at all. Like, okay. What'd they hit? Okay. They hit for 6. We're at 11. And I think we're okay. Three. Yes, we could buy this. We could hold this back. And then we could sort... Yeah. We're good. We're good. Right? Make them think that we're on the defensive, right? But in reality, we're not. Completely fine with that. Right? It might be time for them to think, okay, well, I could just force damage here. But in reality, we are...
I'm gonna block there. I'm gonna block there. We're gonna trade, and then we're gonna fatal push the Shieldred, and then we're gonna start Lurrusing, right? So I think we're good. Just gonna play another one of these. That was a lot of land we just hit, but I think we're okay. They drew a land. You drew a land, opponent. Okay. Good game, opponent. This is a very weird hand, and I'm going to keep it because I want to see what happens. I am very curious to see what happens. This is a hand you should probably never keep, or maybe you should. I mean, if we draw another black source that comes into play untapped, it is pretty good. Alright, is this just elves? It is just elves. Oh. What you got over there? Nothing really good. Would you trade? I'm gonna offer a trade here. Alright, we're going to be one short of dealing them extra damage, but you know what? We threatened it. Probably a Dwinian's Elite here. Mystic into Elite, yeah. Cool, cool. Alright, well, we did something. What did we do? Not 100% sure, but we're definitely milling. I mean, this is 6 cards per spell. They have 28 cards left. Yeah, that's the problem with their deck, right? Like they go get Craterhoof, and then can they cast it though? They're quite a ways away from casting it. 3, 4, 5. Bitterblossom. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they can only tap for 5 mana. No attacks. So I'm going to draw at the end of the turn. Okay, 6 mana. Okay. All right, we definitely need to do something here. Okay. Yeah, I did forget about the pump, and I'm glad they actually didn't take advantage of it. All right, so 6. I mean, we're dead here if we can't get rid of this this Archdruid. Okay, well, it's definitely one way to do it. Activate our Fatal Push. cast a Fatal Push. No attacks. They have 12 cards left. And they can tap for 7 mana. Oh my god, I'm so freaking scared right now. Oh no. Oh, they have 6 cards left? I'll make them think, oh, we got nothing. Hey, you ever mill the elf deck with I can't believe this actually happened. No attacks. Good game. We kept the one land 6/1 drop hand against elves, and somehow we got there. I love it. Hey, speaking of Dandelion, right? Like, look at this opponent. I can't keep this with no blue. We can keep this. I'm going to get rid of this against my better judgment, but that's what we're doing. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Right, like they play Monastery Swiftspear. Then we play the Blackguard. Right? Or is it better to play this? Because like if we hold this up, right, they may go Mountain, Scorch Spitter. They don't. I mean, if they just lightning strike it, okay. Sure thing. All right, I guess we're racing. They have to have more burn in their hand, right? Like, no. What a great card. Costs 3, though. How do I get another card into their graveyard? That's not what we were wanting exactly. Okay. I think our path to victory here involves them burning one of our creatures and getting greedy, and then we kill the Spitfire, right? Like, not what I was wanting to see. One, two, three. Okay. I guess Ah, Fatal Push feels bad. I mean, they're going to play the Cavalcade, right? And then what's worse? Maybe I was supposed to attack. Steals 3. One, two. Oh, they actually have an instant. I guess if I would have known that, I would have killed the Monastery Swift Spear. So we get a 7. Okay, sure. Sure. No attacks. Was I supposed to attack again? Like, I need them to not draw instants or sorceries, right? Like, I also need them not to draw land. Oh, no. What? Opponent. Why were you conceding? We had nothing else in our graveyard. What? What? All right, everyone. Welcome back to the wrap-up. And you saw some games. They were a lot of fun. We actually destroyed some of our opponents. You saw us make our opponents discard, their entire hand sometimes. You saw us mill out an elf deck, which is pretty insane. But at the end of the day, right, this is a aggressive creature deck. It's not a deck that I typically like to play all the time. So I'm sure I was making some mistakes in that sense as well. But I do want to point out, and I think I said it on stream, but I'm not sure if I can't remember if I said it while if it made it into the video. But the more I played this deck, the less that I wanted to play it. Again, just because this is not necessarily my style of gameplay. Lurrus is a very powerful card. Don't get me wrong. And Lurrus is great in this deck. I think without Lurrus in this deck would not be really as competitive. But at the end of the day, right, because of our, what cards we're playing and what cards we're trying out, it just may be better to either, not play this deck or switch out some of the cards, right? Like Obyra maybe doesn't belong in this deck. Bitterblossoms may not belong in this deck. But again, I like Bitterblossoms in this deck, but it is a very expensive card. This deck gets insanely cheaper if you don't play 4 Bitterblossoms because it is the only mythic in the deck. But other than that, again, this is not my play style of deck. I don't necessarily like it. This, you may just want to play more low to the ground Dimir control, which you could still play Lurrus with. With things like Snapcaster Mage, removal spells, maybe Orcish Bowmaster, stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, right, this deck is still good, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So take with that as you will, and do with it what you will. So, but with that being said, again, if you enjoy the deck, the channel, the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links down below. Join the Discord, and as always, hop down to the Twitch stream over on the weekend where we do build our decks live. We take your deck ideas, your deck lists, or build around cards that you want to see, and we build and we make videos out of them. So, that is going to be twitch.tv/BA Motumbo. And again, I would love to see y'all on the weekend. Do that, and I would love to make your deck into a video. But with that being said, everyone, please, as always, stay safe, and we will see you all next time.